Hey, what's up guys, it's Jonathan here. The game of credit cards rewards can be a very tricky one to play. And when you add an annual fee to the mix, it can become even harder for you to come out ahead in the credit card game. So in this video, we'll discuss 3 questions you should ask yourself before getting an annual fee credit card to determine if it's the right fit for you or not. So if this video provides you any value, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. They both help with the YouTube algorithm with pushing this video out to as many people as possible. So let's get right into it. So the first question you have to ask yourself when determining if you're going to get an annual fee credit card or not, do you plan to play the long game with this card or the short game? So in the credit card world, anytime you sign up for a credit card, you can either play the short game or the long game. So basically with the short game, what you would do is that you would sign up for a credit card that has a sign-up bonus, and you would spend the minimum amount of money it takes to get to that sign-up bonus, or what most people in the credit card world like to call your minimum spend. And once you reach that minimum spend to get that bonus, you basically just get the credit card and you'll throw it in the drawer somewhere. And that's if you have a card that doesn't have an annual fee. But if you had a card that did have an annual fee, what you would want to do is that you'd want to get the card, get to the minimum spend, then keep the card for a year. Then once it's time to renew your annual fee, then you would go ahead and either downgrade to a card that has no annual fee or just close the account altogether. If you do decide to go down the short game with annual fee credit cards, it's very important that you hold on to those cards for at least a year, because there's a lot of credit card issuers, especially American Express, that are extremely strict about gaming the system. And if they feel like you're gaming the system in any way, they'll not only completely close down your accounts, they'll even ban you from opening any other American Express credit cards. And it seems like over the years, they've gotten more and more strict with these rules. So I'll tell you to proceed with caution if you do want to go down this route. Whereas with the long game, basically what you would do is you would do the same thing as a short game. You'll sign up for the credit card, and you'll spend enough money to get the minimum spend. But instead of you just throwing the card in some drawer somewhere or waiting for you to be able to downgrade or cancel a card, what you would do with the long game is that you use this card as a part of your so-called daily driver credit cards. Let's go into the next question, which is the sign-up bonus worth it for the annual fee you have to pay? So for about 95% of cards out there, usually whatever bonus points or whatever cash back you get from your bonus offer will usually cover the annual fee for the first year. You want to double check this to make sure that whatever points or cash back you're getting is worth it to cover the annual fee for the first year. Usually with cashback cards, it's pretty simple to see. All you just do is you get the cash back bonus and you just compare it to annual fee. When it comes to rewards points credit cards, it can be a lot more trickier. To give you an example, and I'll use this because this is a simpler example, but I'll tell you how this applies to other point systems as well. So for this example, we're going to use Chase Ultimate Rewards points. And let's say you're thinking about getting the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which currently offers a $100,000 point sign-up bonus. If I was to receive these points in cash, the redemption value for each point would be 1 cent per point. So that would mean that if I was to get my whole $100,000 point offer and liquidate it, I would get $1,000 in cash. But generally speaking, with most credit card issuers, this is usually one of the worst ways you can use your points. And with the Chase Unlimited Rewards portal, that is the case as well. The general consensus is that if you were to use your points for travel, they'll be worth 2 cents per point. So that means that your $100,000 point offer would be worth $2,000. And if you wanted to apply this to other rewards and point systems, you can always use Google to research what the typical redemption value for some of these points can be. And because there's so many out there, I can't really explain it all in one video. I would have to make a whole separate video for that. So I encourage you to go Google and do that research yourself. The third question you have to ask yourself if you're going to get an annual fee credit card is, can you get enough value from the card to justify the annual fee? And if you're planning on playing the short game, this obviously will not matter to you. But if you do plan on playing the long game with the card, this is a very important step, as this will determine if you can hold this card long term. So to determine if the annual fee is worth it, you have to first figure out what the effective annual fee of the credit card is. And that can be summarized in a simple formula. And this formula is when you get the annual fee and you subtract it by the credits that are applicable in your situation, that will give you the effective annual fee. So let's do an example with the Amex Gold card. So the annual fee for this card is $250 a year. And with this card, you get a $10 a month dining credit, you get a $10 a month Uber credit, and you also get a $100 a year hotel credit as well. So for me in my situation, I'll most likely only use the dine-in and the Uber credits. So for this equation, the applicable credits would be $240 a year, which is pretty much just the two $10 a month credits times 12, which gives you $140. When we go and get $250 and subtract it by $240, we get $10 a year of an effective annual fee. So the main reason why I got that card is because I use it for all of my grocery and dining expenses. And given that this card gives me 4x points for every dollar expended in those two categories, for me I value the points at 2 cents per point because I use them for travel. So if I get 4x points and multiply it by 2 cents per point, that gives me about 8 cents per value for every dollar expended on dining and groceries on my Amex Gold card. Then I'll get my $10 a year effective annual fee and I'll divide it by 8 cents. And basically the reason why I'm getting the $10 and dividing it by 8 cents is that I'm trying to figure out how many dollars do I have to spend on the card to get enough rewards back to me to cover the $10 effective annual fee. And that number comes out to $125. So that means that I have to at least spend $125 on dining and groceries every year to break even on this card. Or on the other hand, let's say I use this card as my everyday card for random expenses. So I'm only earning 1x points instead of 4x points. That would mean I would need to spend $500 a year to break even on this card. Because I pretty much just got the 125 and multiplied it by 4. Since the earnings rate went down from 4x to 1x. When you run these numbers, this will help you determine whether you're going to put this card into your wallet or you're going to put this card into your drawer. So the credit card game can be very tricky. In my opinion, I think the credit card companies make it difficult on purpose so that people are disincentivized from trying to even play this game. But if you ask yourself these simple free questions, anytime you're considering getting a card with an annual fee, you should be in a really good spot. So I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. It greatly helps out the channel and helps push this video out to as many people as possible. If you enjoy my perspectives and the way I explain things, consider hitting the subscribe button and notification bell so you get notified anytime I post a new video. I would love to hear from you guys. What credit card are you guys considering getting in the future? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, follow me on all my socials. I try to post there every day. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.